Ooh, another great set. This one is called the Precious Perfume Special Edition Collectible Set. What you're gonna get is the Phermone Eau de Parfum spray right there. You'll get the Phermone collectible decanter. You're going to get the rose gold train case, but you're also going to get the Phermone perfume.
That's the pure perfume.
This is the pure perfume. And here's the way that it breaks out. I mean, because typically pure perfume is unbelievably expensive.
Sure.
And you can see the way that this breaks out. Over $200, well over $200 value that you're getting today for $74. And you've got it on FlexPay as well. But this is Phermone, this is what you love. Most of us don't have the opportunity to have the pure perfume.
Some of us have never tried perfume.
Yes.
But I just thought it was my quest to have every woman be able to experience pure perfume. It feels different on your body.
Tell us, how does it feel different?
You're going to feel very rich. When you apply this, it's very sensual. And the scent is certainly long-lasting because these are the pure oils. And
what I was going to say, when you go back to thinking about thousands of years ago, how they revered oil more than they did gold.
More precious than gold.
The oil itself, perfume is the closest as the essential oil.
Wow.
Much more so than eau de parfum would be the next level down, and then eau de toilette from there.
Right.
So,
and that's why you'll see it in very small containers.
And not very many companies make perfume anymore.
That's
it's
very
very
true.
costly.
You'll also notice that this one comes along with a collectible decanter, which these are limited edition, and when they're gone, they're gone. So do I pour or transfer the pure perfume into the decanter?
Exactly. It's just like a man would have, let's say, a decanter of brandy or something. You know, the guy keeps that in his special whatever. We keep this.
In his man cave.
Which I much prefer this.
Look at how pretty that's going to be. You're getting all three of, well, actually all of these, because you're going to get that rose gold train case as well. But it is, and then at the end, when you pull out the decanter, you've got this applicator.
Isn't that a feminine way to apply it?
Yes.
It really is very special. Excuse me one moment while I just apply a little perfume.
That's right. How beautiful is that? And this one, I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say this was designed as an obelisk, which, reminiscent of the Egyptian heritage.
And that stands for strength and harmony. So ladies, enjoy your newfound strength and harmony. How's that?
How great is that? This is a great set. It is, if you are a lover of Phermone and you don't have the pure perfume, because remember, even this is perfume.
And by the way,
eau de parfum.
It sells for $600 the ounce.
Wow.
So
that's why we never see it.
Is this a half ounce?
This is a half an ounce, yes.
My goodness, we've got $300 of perfume here.
But think about this. When we have a set like this, which is very infrequent, we don't have a lot of them because this is such a treat. We don't have a lot of it. As just a moment ago, we were talking about when you think about extracting the essence, the extract from the flower.
Cost of that, yes.
That's
the
right.
labor and the time.
That's right.
And the little jasmine blossoms, which of course there is jasmine in Phermone. The little flowers bloom only at night.
Oh, wow.
And before daybreak, they have to pick them. So now we're talking about another labor pool totally.
That's right.
But then they're put into a very high quality beeswax. And the beeswax absorbs the oil from the little flower. And then finally we have to go through the distillation process, which is heating it, but you can't make it too hot and not too cold like the baby bear.
Right.
and then we separate the oil from the wax, from the water, and out of it comes the Jasmine Absolute.
And that's just one.
That's right.
Of the 179 ingredients that goes into making Phermone. Think about that. It really does make it extra special. And we've been talking about Valentine's Day and whether you have an actual, you know, romantic Valentine for yourself or not for tomorrow. you deserve to do something special for yourself. Like I said, maybe you have Pheromone, you've got the bottle at home, the Eau de Parfum bottle, and you love it, and maybe, you know, you've already sprayed some on today. But if you don't have the perfume, something that very few people ever in life will have an opportunity to ever have of their favorite scent, if you don't have it, why not make this your gift for yourself? It's gonna last a lot longer than the chocolates. It's gonna and no guilt factor. It's gonna last a lot longer than the flowers. We love flowers, we love chocolates, we love that.
But think about the flowers in a bottle.
That's right. That's right. That's what it is. You get to really wear them and appreciate them. They become you. Instead of just putting them in a vase and appreciating them from afar.
Right.
Yes.
And they don't last as long.
That's right. A week or a lot longer.
And they don't communicate silently. The word pheromone means an organic substance used to communicate. Well, that's what perfume is all about, a form of silent communication.
Yes.
And this one, we have the letters and the phone calls and the testimonials of how this one communicates for sure.
Isn't it funny how you put this on and it communicates silently, but the people who compliment you are communicating verbally? Wow, you smell great. Wow, what are you wearing?
But you are really innately communicating to them, and they don't realize it.
Yes.
You can do a lot of things with perfume, whatever your heart desires.
And that's why it's been around for thousands of years.
Yes.
That's why it really is, you know, it's one of the highest kind of compliments that strangers will give you. You smell amazing. Like, they might not be as free to say, oh, you look pretty, or I like your hair, but when you smell good, you almost can't help but say something.
And men are a little bit shy, and they say, excuse me, I don't want you to think I'm forward, but wow, what are you wearing?
Yes.
And that's kind of nice.
The interesting thing is the sense of smell is the strongest one. So if you go back as young as you can remember, it'll be smells that help you keep those memories.
The first
So when you think about, you know, if your mother baked, you know, banana bread or something, it's the smell of that makes you think, or places that you've been. Think of the way they smell is all part of that.
It's all part of
One
it.
of her little girlfriends says, I feel when I smell pheromone like apple pie.
It's like her apple pie, yep.
There's this particular scent. It's interesting you say that. There's a particular scent that every time I smell it, it takes me back to first grade.
See?
No exaggeration. I remember a day in my life of first grade because of a particular smell. It really is strong and powerful, I should say, in terms of you know, one of the senses that we have. So if you love pheromone,
You want to be remembered.
and you want to, and that's right, and you have not had a chance to have the pure perfume, which is what you see right here. You don't need to use a lot of it. Literally just a couple of dabs.
But feel the difference.
Feel the difference.
Yeah.
Is this something I would still use every day, or do I save this for a special occasion?
I wouldn't save it for anything other than myself, but that's okay. I guess I'm a little spoiled. I'm an only
Well, no,
child.
but my mom has a good point. She's like, it doesn't do any good sitting in your cabinet.
Very
right?
true.
Yeah.
Very true.
Enjoy it.
I finally, it took me a long time, but I learned, use your good stuff.
Yes, exactly.
Enjoy it.
You know, when I was doing training at the department stores, and I was in New York at 6 Saks Fifth Avenue, that great big store, these ladies said, Miss Miglin, we have to tell you something. When a fellow wants to buy you a real perfume, let him. Don't say no.
It's true. Say yes, thank you. I would love that. Remember, you're getting all 4 pieces. You're going to get the pure perfume. You'll get the bottle of the Eau de Parfum spray. You'll get the collectible decanter that you see right there. And you do a different one every time because they're limited edition. So if you've been collecting them, you've got to add this one to your collection. And you're gonna get that rose gold case, train case, that when you put them all in, you have plenty of room for other things so that you can continue to fill this in. As you can see, how great is that gonna be? Love that it comes together.
And we talked a little bit about it, but this pheromone story of hers, you know, is amazing. When I was in 7th and 8th grade is when she went to Egypt with my dad to research the history of perfume, because that's where it originated, and that's where the recipe came from, off the wall of a tomb.
Oh my goodness.
Which she had translated with the perfumer when she got back here. So the story of this is really amazing.
7.5 years later.
Yes, yes. And that was a labor of love, even for you.
Passion.
And for sure. And you can see it's continued. Everyone who is called this morning,
It's something that happens.
That's right.
Yes.
It's not that they say, oh, I really like it. They say, I love it. I wear it all the time. Like, it is, if you're not saying that about the fragrance that you have, or maybe you're just kind of blindly reaching towards the fragrance because that's what you've been wearing for a long time, and you've not tried Pheromone, give it a try. If you already know you love it, but you don't have the pure perfume, now is the time, because not only do you not do it often, if we see it only a couple times a year, that's a lot. Yes, definitely. So as you're shopping, and I know that you're looking at the clock, which is quickly running down, I want to make sure that you get this at an event price, because you could pay more, and you would pay more, except for during this visit. If you can use any major credit card, you could spread the payment out. It's $18.50, and you order this today, and you'll have it coming in about a week. You don't need permission to get yourself something just because, you know, that you love. Like, yes, tomorrow's Valentine's Day. Maybe your birthday just passed. Whatever the case is, those are all fine and good, but you don't need permission. If you love it, get it.
We are giving you permission. How's that?
Yeah. Right. If you love it, get it. It's really that simple.
It's worth every drop.
Yes.
Really.
And even if you already have a bottle of Pheromone, but you don't have the pure perfume, and of course you don't have the collectible decanter, then that is worth picking up the phone or going to hsn.com in itself.
That's really a work of art.
It really, I'm going
That's
to actually put this one down.
piece.
Let me put this down so that you can see, because I want you to see it.
And you can feel the weight of it and the quality of it, right? When
Look
you
at how
pick it up.
beautiful. And it really is reminiscent of where the story began.
That's right.
That is. Then I'm going to put this right next to it, because
you would pour that in.
Pour that in. You can see there's that little container on the inside. You pour it in, and you'll still have some left in the bottle because it won't take all of it at a time. Keep this closed, put it away, and this is what you use every day, or have every time you want to use your pure perfume. This is going to be also coming included. That is your Eau de Parfum. And that one is also coming included, as well as this beautiful rose gold train case. It's a great set that you're getting for an amazing value. And you order it today, you'll send it directly to you. Okay?
You know,
So
Tamara,
enjoy.
for $75 from our institute, you get the small spray.
Wow.
No perfume, right? So when you think about, for $1 less,
Yes.
we're handing you this half-ounce perfume.
No.
Because my mom believed everyone should be able to try a quality perfume and understand what that means and what it can do.
For sure. Enjoy. Stay on the phone for this one, or you can always shop on hsn.com as